This week, I want to talk about the mind, body, and spirit connection. In this channel, we talk mostly about health, but I want to talk about something a little different, a little deeper today. See, this week I saw a video that was so inspiring, I had to share it with you guys. It talks about whales and the fact that whales, even though they're sea animals, they actually can drown, right? Which does make sense because these creatures are in the sea, but they're not really of the sea, right? They could stay submerged underwater for only so long before having to come up and resurface for air. What does this mean, and why is Lewis talking about whales? If I'm going to talk about this connection between mind, body, and spirit, it's very helpful to know that you are in this world, but you are not of this world. You see, there's so many people who are seeking mental health, and they're seeking physical health, and they're exercising, and we're all doing all we can to hold it together in this 21st century, right? Whether it be exercise, counseling, and therapy, taking care of our mental health and our physical health is so important. But there's a third aspect of our being that many of us are neglecting, and that is the spirit. You see, as a Bible-believing Christian, I believe that we are more than just mind and body. We are also spirit. And there are a lot of people, of course, that, don't believe in God or don't believe in the Bible. But I want to present an idea from my favorite author. In this book, Mere Christianity, there's a chapter that's titled Argument from Desire. Creatures are not born with desires unless satisfaction for those desires exists. He says that all creatures have desires, right? And these desires are for things that are real, things that actually exist. For example, we crave water because water exists. For this reason, we thirst. We hunger because food exists, right? All creatures desire things that actually are real, right? If you have a desire for something, it's because it exists somewhere. And if you look at all societies from the dawn of time, we've all craved God. Every society had its concept for an all-powerful being that created this world and brought things into existence, and also gave us guidance and meaning and purpose in life. Every society has a concept of God. If I find in myself a desire which no experience in this world can satisfy, the most probable explanation is that I was made for another world. You can't deny that we desire God. And so if all creatures desire things that actually exist, could it be possible that our innate desire for a creator and designer is because there is actually a creator and designer in this world? So I want to present the idea that if you are looking at your physical health and your mental health and you still find yourself wanting, still find yourself unfulfilled, then maybe you need to start looking at the spiritual aspect of your being. And the Bible has a very interesting verse. It says that, "Seek me and you will find me if you search for me with all your heart." I want to challenge you to not just look after your physical and your mental health, but to start seeking for that God that I believe designed us and also loved us enough to show us a way to find him. And that is through two things. One, reading the Bible. It's an amazing book, and there's no book like it. And I promise I'll dedicate a video that shows and really highlights why this book, the Bible, is your best way. No, not best. Your only way for truly finding out who God is. And not on the authority of the Bible in itself, but also how a lot of things in archaeology and history point to this book as special. So number one, read your Bible. Number two, pray. I believe that if you open up your heart and ask God to reveal himself to you, he will, when you ask him with your whole heart. So seek him in the Word, the Bible, but also seek him in prayer, asking him to open up your heart and reveal himself to you. if you do this, I promise you, you will find a completeness to your whole being. We are not just mind, we're not just body, we are also spirit. So I want to appeal to you today in Diabetes 180. I know, like, this is a different topic than usual, to seek after that unity, that oneness that comes from finding out where you really came from, what your origins are, right? And ultimately finding your purpose in this life and for all eternity. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Know that we're going to be having more videos like this in the future, especially, if it's something that you guys want to continue getting. And I want to quote again one of my favorite verses: "Beloved, I pray above all things that you may prosper and be in good health."